What's going on, everybody? Like self. Shit. I want to tell y'all something. I remember I showed y'all this place. I put this here. So when I was a kid, I used to bush hog, and I used to do a lot of work. And hard work does pay off. So, I was paying rent. Now I got my own house. It's very simple. You don't have to accept uh, what other people do to you. You don't have to allow what other people do to you. Live on in the spirit. Be grateful and humble for your past and yesterday and the walk you had to walk and endure, because everyone has to endure and walk in some kind of walk. Right? Everyone has a flaw. Everyone has a defect. All these people that portray perfection just try to get attention. That's all people that have all this glamorous thing do, is try to get your attention, and that's what works. Also, truth and speaking from the heart works also, because when you speak from the heart, you're speaking from an electrical impulse that works in not just you. It works with the cat down the road. It works with your neighbor. It works with the birds. It works with the ants. It works with all degrees of life. So, anyway, people, you got to be thankful for your form of currency, your form of understanding. What you have to do is work with what you got. It's very petty that a lot of people cannot work together. We're breaking up and dividing, and we're one cell. Understand, if we break up and divide, you kill off our pool. You kill off our pool by allowing other entities and ideas to come inside and take over when it's not bringing you no good. You know that the conversations that are mostly being had are causing death and darkness and stuff like that. So you have to be grateful for your intuition. I had a conversation with one of my elders last night, and this elder had no cell phone growing up for a long time. So probably got a cell phone 2 years ago. It is 2019, and she didn't need one. She had intuition. When she wake up in the morning, she let me know. She was telling me this story for a reason, and that's just natural beings. See, my grandfather and his brother had their own concrete business, and look, when you take and when you beat up somebody so long, you may think that you're winning, but you're not. You're actually giving them a lesson. Like you took advantage of them, but they took the lessons over you, and that is a greater thing than what anyone can steal. But my elder let me know that when she was growing up, she got out. This elder got out when this elder was 18 and had to be on their own. I always say women learn as soon as they get out on their own, because you can't bring that fuck shit back to your dad's or your mom's. So she got out when she was 18, and she been a survivor. And people talk bad about this elder all this elder's life, but this elder never asked him for anything and helped everyone. So this elder was speaking to self. I let this elder know, when you talking to self, because everything someone said to you and speaks to you is a direct reflection of self, because we're all one gene in this pool, which is divided. And most people are not like self, and you have to realize the power comes when we combine entities like self. That's the only way it'll work. So anyway, people, I want to let you know, like, everything that you're going through, you know, I experience, like, when I see things that are going on in this world, I can see that I can relate in some way, and we all go through it in some way. And another thing a lot of people don't understand is we play this game in this role called fame. I took the Trump card, and Trump card been out since before Donald Trump got in office, but it's called a Trump card for a reason. In this game of life, there are many dimensions and aspects many are not aware of. Is we don't know what to call it because we haven't been taught in schools these messages, these divine messages. But trying to tell y'all, like, when you wake up in the morning, you can see all of it. You don't have to know how your neighbor's gonna dress. The weather gonna help you prepare to put on certain clothing, to go certain directions, and it's gonna be meant to be. I remember like when I used to do videos with people and I would wear this shirt, it was a certain day or whatever. It was meant to be worn, and so the enemy couldn't attack me, and so the energies can get the message, you know, and that I was ultimately trying to portray for the day. And you gotta understand that is a form of nature. It's a gift. It's something that we take um, for granted, and we should take advantage of because we've been beaten so long. We have natural abilities to. That's why we're the strongest. We have natural abilities to overcome any situation. When we come around the corner, we're ready. We're very rare breeds. So many of us are not here, but they are here inside us. When they leave, they go to us. We get that energy. So you gotta be thankful and grateful for where you're at. And I'm thankful and grateful for what I got. I've been traveling all over this great country, but nothing is greater than, you know, opportunity. And we sleep on opportunities. And all you have to do is do your part, and it'll take care of itself. And it starts with home. It starts within the heart. And you got to know, like, you can start somewhere in the world, but if they not your family, man, they kill you. Y'all got to come together and stop being petty as family. And, it's really simple management. It's a mom and pop thing you have to learn to do inside yourself. And when other people don't want to come together and work with you and form with you, you got to move on, let go, and keep cleaning up your area, because that will ultimately shine over all that material stuff yesterday that they had on. It's over. They spent all this money and time on yesterday, and tomorrow is here now. And this is supposed to be your greatest version of self. Anyway, people, I got stuff to do. I multitask. I'm on my way, and I'm on my way to a greater step of myself. Anyone like self will be on their way and doing the same too. I just want to give y'all a little advice, like follow that intuition, learn how to read it. You don't understand it now, but you growing. Just keep going. Learn how to understand nature. Understand, like, the only way you're going to grow is if you go somewhere where you have the ability. If you don't know something, once you go out and know, so you can come back home and reconstruct and build and do your part. People look at you like you a fool, but you don't know. You're smarter than that. My daughters want to be raised in the hood. None. I have 5 daughters. I have to make responsible soldier choices. And in this life, I've been a lot of places. I've shook a lot of hands. I've came in contact with a lot of beings. These are situations I know how to handle based on my experience, whether I've been taught or programmed that's in a fashion you may understand. I come from, like, man, you got to move fast. I had to learn the city of Chicago in 3 days. I mean, I got off Amtrak and because I was a driver, so they knew. But, they taught me and they got on my ass about, hey man, you gotta speed up, pick it up. And so, coming from where I came from in my early days, I kind of wanted this route. And it's the best route. So if anyone has anything to say about anything that you're doing, just remember, they don't know you. It's funny. Like, I came down here and guess what? I got any and every way and opportunity in my face. Money all around you. So you got to know where the money is and don't fuck it up, because if it's your root tree, you part of it. You fuck that up, you fucked up yourself. So love people for who they are and, like, take care of your energies around you in the space. Love everyone around you if you can, no matter what, learn how to manage it. Put it together. It's your world, it's your universe. All you have to do is like be in tune with all the natural ingredients in front of you. It's information, so that means it can be understood. So that means you can put a title on everything you feel and sense. You just don't know how, but I'm telling you how. And the how is have conversations and dialogues about better intuitive things. You know, we want to be billionaires soon. We want to be trillionaires soon. We want to have infinite amount of knowledge, and we're trying to get as close as possible. You got to reach for the top spec of life. Keep going no matter where you at. Just stay motivating yourself if no one else want to motivate you. Don't speak negative. Like people call you and they call them with toxic tones and negative conversations. Like say, man, I'm not fit to keep speaking like that. Really, because it's not good. Like what's not good is, you know, like people bringing you down to a dark, dirtier dimension of self. Like you trying to elevate humanity. Some people are just trying to be known. It's cool. That's cool. I'ma stay cool. Just know that I work out every day. And I'm gonna continue. Because, you know, so many have passed trying to make us wake up. And so you have to do your part. And eventually it'll come together. Don't worry about the wars everybody else bringing, because when everyone else is going to war and you bringing nothing but peace, and then they're not gonna go to no monetary program that they know involved in the war. They're gonna go into a spiritual body, a spiritual entity that they know is not in their war shit like, you know, they are. So it's you let them do them, they're gonna put themselves in a situation that they can't reverse. Continue being you. Like one thing I notice around the people about the people around me is they ain't never changed. And then one thing they notice about me is I ain't never changed. Same old me. And I know who I am. And people try to box you in and make you a certain way, or make and create or bring out some part of you and make that your prison, your life sentence. There are people that do that, and you got to get around people that want you to have greater life. And so don't be around no retarded people. People can get stupid, but don't be around no retarded people. Because, you know, I think I'm a master of retardation. You know, I had an opportunity to be in art, drama, and I took advantage. I didn't have to be on no stage play. You have to be a reality. Know how to play your role. Know how to be a Don. Got to be a Don Juan. You know, no matter where you go, you got to believe that everything is meant to be the way it is. All your hard work finally pay off. I'm telling you, like, I was wondering, I'm like, man, hold up. I got to think, do the math. You know, people try to tell me I ain't squat, whatever, but they don't know. I ain't going to tell them either. Real talk. Because that's just grown man shit. But anybody that know me and always knew me know that I'm wealthy. I always known I was wealthy. And you know, sometimes you can let bitch ass people, you know, make you forget. But you know, you're gonna have that total recall wake up, because you're gonna say, hey man, self, this ain't you. Self gonna be like, I know, right, give me the light. You know. And we're gonna say, fuck the bullshit. Fuck the dumb shit. Get to your money. I don't care what anybody say, this is what freedom looks like. Having your own. Staying away from toxic people. And making sure you give your dynasty a future. And not a funeral. Peace, love to everyone like self. Continue to grow. That's your wealth. Love you.